Well, good evening. Just my regular video. Um, I'm in the goal. Well, it is not good to tell people your goals. That's one thing I learned. But one of my goals, let me put it this way, one of my goals that I made for this month is to upload more consistently and upload longer videos, preferably 20 minutes video. Minimum 8 minutes, 9 minutes, 10 minutes. Welcome to another video. In this video, I want to talk about something that is, what's the word? Inevitable? Is that the word? Is that how you say it? Inevitable? Hey Alexa, what is inevitable?
As an adjective, inevitable is usually defined as unable to be avoided, evaded, or escaped, certain, necessary. As a noun, inevitable is usually defined as that which is unavoidable. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for inevitable.
Unavoidable. Hey Alexa, what is unavoidable?
The adjective unavoidable is usually defined as unable to be avoided, inevitable.
Alexa, what's inevitable? Inevitable is unavoidable. What is unavoidable? Unavoidable is inevitable. What? What are we gonna do with AI? Gents, they always leave. It's unavoidable. It's unavoidable.
By the way, you have a new notification. Do you want to hear it?
No. They always leave. So the argument be like, yo, Pierre, why you always like, fuck, people leave, guy leave woman too. Woman leave guy, guy leave woman too. It's majority women who are doing the leaving. It's like they think the grass is greener on the other side. And sometimes they learn the hard way. That is not meaning they always think they can do better. Okay, I'm with Larry. Larry's a nice guy. Maybe John, can be a better choice. Maybe Peter, Jamal, Taiwan, they always leave. Especially into the world. Into this world, in this modern world, when I see a proposal, on Instagram or social media, I'm like cute, but what do I see? First of all, let me tell you what you see. You see happy ever after, you see hope, you see love, you see what? Them getting married, you see them having kids, you see them getting old together. That's what you see. I don't see that. I see two people who are having a moment. I see two people who's having a moment. Meaning, they're having a moment. Yes, they love each other, and yes, that can be true. But that in today's world that we live in is inevitable or unavoidable, according to this lady over there. It's both, meaning they have a short time span. Women have a short time span. They will leave a relationship for any reason, if no reason at all. Hypergamy, when they just think they can do better. They always leave, man. So the question is not if she's gonna leave. The question is when. Do I know friends who I genuinely think they have a great marriage? I know a lot of good people, great friends of mine, who seems to have a good marriage. But then again, I don't believe. So the thing is not if I believe in a good marriage. That's not. I do believe in a good marriage. Now, I believe in a good woman. Now, I believe in a good whatever. Now, the question is not if I believe there's such thing as a good yes. The question is, do I believe in everlasting? And the answer is no. Somebody could have a good marriage today. Something happened. They're no longer happy. They think they can do better. You know, they develop some type of habit. So the question that come to mind when I say couple, and I got some good friends, I see them all the time. You know, I will, you know, the Mr. and the Mrs. I will say hi to them, wonderful couple. But the only thing that always come to my mind when I see people like that is, how long will this last? I don't care if you've been together 10 years, you know, 5 years, 40 years. My thing is that how long will it last? I view relationship as a ticking, like they all have a timer, they all have an expiration date. They're all, especially to the world, like I say, is different. But then again, then I have another question that come to my mind when I see somebody who's been together for a long time. And of course, like we can get deep into it. You know, I'm trying to make this video 20 minutes so we can talk. Another thing that came to my mind when I see somebody who's been, for example, like if you go to church, I ain't been, you know, I'm not a church girl. I ain't been going to church in a while, but I remember in church where they be like, oh, if you've been married, pardon me, if you've been married 5 years, put your hand up, and then you know they go up for whatever. Even downtown Nashville, you know, in some bars, you know, I've seen people who done that. You know, especially if it's during Valentine, you know, they want to celebrate couples. Like, hey, push your hand up if you've been married 5 years. Push your hand up if you've been married, you know, X amount of years. And everybody clapping. Why are you clapping? Why are you clapping? So we just assume just because somebody been together for a long time, it's a good thing. But that's not always the case. Yes, it is possible for somebody, you know, to have been together a long time, but it's a small percentage. And those people are usually people from back in the day, traditional. I know people have been together for a good time. They're just together. There's no love, there's no nothing, you know. They both know nobody else want them. They're just stuck together. The lady, well, the dude just stuck to her. She can always find somebody. Ugly woman can always find somebody. But she's smart too, because you know, hey, this is the guy been with X amount of years. Anybody else these days most likely is just gonna wanna sleep with me. They ain't gonna take me serious. At least this dude, you know, take me serious. And that's another video we can talk about that. So yeah, when somebody's been together for a long time, then the other question is, okay, if somebody been together for example, let's say 10 years, they know the automatic what come to my mind is how many times she cheated on him, how many times he cheated on her, how many people like having affair and stuff. Or is there any abusement going on? I don't see it being this happily like this, and I feel like it's kind of voided. Like it's voided. I feel like if anybody, you know, cheated, break up, separated, took a break, I feel like the whole thing is voided. Like don't be like, oh, been together for 10 years, on and off. Oh well, 6 months ago, oh, we took a break for a while. What is taking a break? You went and sleep around. So your argument is like, yeah, people work, people have problem in their marriages. They work it out. They save their marriages. Blah blah blah. That's your argument. And I make videos about that before, where I feel like it's not a flex to take an ex back. Meaning, she wake up with you. You're a good man. She wake up with you. Yeah, please come back. Please come back to me. She went back to the street, slept with everybody. Nobody treat her like you treated her, and he should come calling back and you celebrating. That is not the one, my friend. My food getting cold. I made some fish, something basic. I was gonna say something. Yo, by the way, shout out to the ladies. I do have some real ladies that some women are on outside. Some women understand every word that I be saying. Some women, some women are on outside, gentlemen. We do have some women who are on outside. They know how difficult some women can be. So what I was gonna say is before I catch myself is when I was like, I made something basic, fish. I got some can of corn I heat up and some mashed potato. That's my meal. I've been trying to, trying to serve him the burgers and stuff. Trying to cut back on that. And I was gonna say, as basic as that meal is, some women that's too much for them to make for you. It took me about what, 10, 15 minutes. Until the fish, season it, drop it on the deep fryer. Everything else, mashed potato. I got some gravy in there, but I ain't wanna open the jar. They always leave. The question is not if. The question is when. Whenever I see a man, because I'm like usually out in public a lot. Whenever I see a man who is like really in love or really like interested in a woman, he just happy, just happy, blah blah blah. Yeah, I've got a buddy of mine. I see him post, a girl. He in a relationship now. Heart emoji. What do you see? You see love. You see happy ever after. I, that's not a moment for me. What I see is that, like I said, it's a timer that's counting down. My boy gonna be hurt. She's gonna hurt that boy. Especially the way he's coming out strong. Like you can tell he's really invested, he's really interested. She's gonna hurt that boy. Women will He always thinking about me. He always texts me in the morning. He always buy me flowers. He always like he's putting me first. That is cute until it's not cute. When she wanna leave you, it's no longer cute. He won't start calling me. He can call me every morning. He keep liking my pictures. He stalking me. Blah blah blah. So Pierre, what is this? Hmm? Do you want me to just avoid women? Well, I didn't say avoid women. I just want you to be aware that don't make permanent, long-term decision on something that is temporary. Let me ask you this. Have you ever been to a hotel? Hotel, Holiday Inn. We at the hotel. What do you do at a hotel? What is a hotel? A hotel is a temporary place for you to lay down. Would you go to a hotel, hang your pictures up, moving some furnitures? Yeah, I'm aware they got some hotel that's like half hotel, half apartment. Now I'm talking about a strictly hotel. Something that's temporary. No. So some people who jump head first in a relationship, they always think about marriage, kids, everything. They ain't even met him 5 minutes. And yes, men are emotional weaker. Men are emotional weaker. They love stronger. They love faster. They love longer. More emotional. You know, when men go into a breakup, it's like, whew, it sucks. I'm not saying the woman don't get hurt too, but hey, they're both healing. But while he's in the corner crying, you know, she's somewhere sucking something. Or she's crying on some other dude. It's always another dude. It's always another dude. And that's a line. There's always somebody else. I don't know if we just broke up. I think she's gonna take some time off and heal. Don't lie to yourself. There's not into this world. There was a good old time where we be, well, I'm going through a divorce right now. When it's finalized, I'll take some time to heal myself and then start dating again. No. Divorce ain't even started yet. They're already sleeping, if not pregnant by somebody else. It's a joke out there. And then it just keeps, the cycle continues. You know, the initial, I like you, I love you. You know, the texting back and forth, texting fast, calling you daily. It goes from calling you daily to, boy, please. And then, like I said, the cycle, it's an endless cycle. They always leave. Know that. It's inevitable. It's unavoidable. Alright, well, gents, hope this video served you well. And till next time, remember, you're strong. Be your own hero. Be your own, be your own hero. In the end, it's you. Thank you.